Truck Talk Media.
Let me tell you what Melbourne Post is packing right here. I've got 411 posi track out back, 750 double pumper, Edelbrock intakes, scored over 30, 11-1 pop-up pistons, turbojet, 390 horsepower. We're talking some bucking muscle.
What does that do? Did that blow your mind? That just happened.
Welcome to C10 Talk, your C10 truck podcast.
And now I have a chance to be the best, maybe the best in the world.
My old man is a television repairman. Ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
I said I got 50 cents in that jukebox, and all I can hear is your mouth flapping. You hear that?
Here's your host, Ronnie Welch.
What's up? What's up? How about a little bonus episode, a little content? Maybe you're driving out, something to listen to this week. Get Down Fun, Get Down Love, the 10th annual Get Down coming at you a week away. And we're excited. We're excited to see everybody. We're excited to actually have the Get Down post election, obviously, and in the midst of everything else going on, COVID and so on and so forth. So no SEMA, but we've got to Get Down. Let's have fun. Let's remember to mask up to get down. Mask up to get down. Please come expecting and preparing and planning to wear a mask. From the big cat himself. So I thought I'd put this together. This episode is just some of the side show shenanigans, whatever, that are going to be going on to kind of give you guys an update. So the Get Down starts at 9 o'clock. It's at Westgate, the same place it was last year. Hopefully you've got your arrangements set up for, your travel, your stay, your lodging, whether it's at the hotels, it's local, or you got an Airbnb, something like that. 9 o'clock start time, so we know everybody will be getting there early, ready to rock, ready to roll. So what we've got is some different events that are going to happen. First and foremost is Thursday night, the pre-show open house at Tray 5 Customs. You'll hear from Jeremy Rice, Mr. Tray 5 himself. Then there's an unveiling in the Provost Motorsports booth or vending area, which is going to be John Oro's Prom Queen 3.0. And then Sam Castronova is putting together a King of Beats competition. He's got, you'll hear it, but he's got like 6 to 8 people, and they're going to go old school, 88 style. Let's see what you got. You pick a song, and a lot of good times. So plan accordingly. Now, the pre-show party Thursday night at Tray 5 Customs. 1 o'clock is the John Oro unveiling of Prom Queen 3.0. 2 o'clock, Krista, Chevy Only Krista, asked me to let you guys know in the Total Cost Involved booth, TCI, they're unveiling a new chassis. Total Cost Involved, new chassis, 2 o'clock. And then 3 o'clock is the Big Beats, or what Carlos was saying was the beat off. So the King of Beats, the beat off, Big Beats, have fun, back to 88. Let's have a good time. That's going to be a crowd pleaser for sure. It's going to be a good time all the way around. So plenty to do. If you are looking for different things, you kind of got a little itinerary there for you, okay? Get there by 9, get your spot, get situated, come over to the vendor area, check out what we got going on. And then 1 o'clock, the unveiling of the Prom Queen. 2 o'clock, TCI, the chassis of TCI's chassis unveil. 3 o'clock, the King of Beats. Who's going to win? That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, we've got some killer gear coming out for the Get Down. I might post it up this week, but I think we're going to just shut down the website, get ready, and have everything ready to rock and roll for everybody that's coming out. Tons of new stuff, tons of new gear, so we appreciate all the support. We appreciate you tuning in to this bonus episode. We look forward to having you out. Super safe travels for everybody. Can't wait to see you guys. And just get ready to have a good time. Remember, mask up to get down. Saturday, I don't have all the details on Saturday right now. I'm sure some of that will vibe out and we'll know a little bit more on Friday. If there's anything going on. For example, Sam and the King of Beats, there might actually be enough hype and participation that they do it the second day. I think there will be. So there might be some other things going on Saturday, but since everybody will be together, we'll have a little bit better idea of what's all happening and going down at the Get Down. So that's really, that's what I should call this. The going down at the Get Down. That's what we're doing. All right, guys, super safe travel. Have a great week. I will be back with episode 200. Robbie Purser, a.k.a. UBT, United by Trucks Robbie, 200th episode. Make sure you swing by the booth. We've got the C10 Nation name tags again that we did last year. Limited supply. I'll have them at the booth. They're free. You can write your name on it, your Instagram name, which is one of those things where if you listen to the episode that I just did from the coverage at the C10 Fall Revival, it's nice to know who the hell you're talking to. Sometimes you associate somebody with their Instagram name, and that's why these are perfect. So we'll have plenty of Sharpies out, and hello, I'm at C10 Talk, for example, and C10 Nation sticker. Come by, grab one, then nobody will get confused who you are. I might actually put a digital C10 on mine just to mess with people and, kind of see how that goes. I definitely will not put Dell because you guys would, I couldn't fool you on that one. But all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. Drive safe, fly safe, travel safe. Have a great week. Tune in Tuesday for episode 200. See you next week, the 10th annual Get Down. Can't wait. Do what you do. Stay out of trouble. Please take the time to leave us a review. And remember, mask up to get down. Late.
Oh, okay, we're good. What's up, you guys? I thought I'd do a little bonus episode, kind of really sideshows. There's a lot going on. 10th annual Get Down. First and foremost, Jeremy Rice, Tray 5 Customs. Tray 5, you guys are having your open house Thursday night. It's just up the road from the Get Down. So if you guys are coming in, you've got your hotels, you're ready to rock and, have a good time. I think it's 4 miles, Jeremy?
1.7.
1.7. There you go.
No
1.7
exaggeration.
miles.
No exaggeration.
Yeah, so you guys can bring your bike, your bicicletas, your tricycles, your skateboards, whatever you want to do, and head up to the Tray 5 pre-party show. Jeremy Rice, thank you so much for taking the time to let us know what's up today.
Absolutely. We're always happy to be on Mr. C10 Talks podcast.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, no stranger. We used to be able to chat more about how that show is doing. We haven't chatted about that for a while. So for the audience, if you haven't heard, you're probably that's probably about 3 years ago. I'm gonna guess. You got any guesses?
Wow.
Yeah. So what's going on with this year's pre-party party?
So we did this last year. It worked out really well just because it's right up the road. If you're staying at the Renaissance or the Loft or any of those places that are at the Get Down, it's less than 2 miles away. A lot of people come into town early on Thursday, so we decided to kind of have the open house, open our doors up. We've got a little over 12,000 square feet of space here between Frank and I. We'll have pizzas for everybody. We'll have the typical sodas and waters. Dino doesn't like alcohol, so we're going to stay away from the alcohol, and we're probably going to wear masks too. So one thing that I'm pro and one thing that I'm anti, but I'm going to do them both for Dino.
Yeah, he's pro hooch and probably anti-mask. But either way, to set the precedence, because like you posted not too long ago, it's a free show. Everybody works really hard on it. And just to think that I love that you kind of put that in perspective. This is a free show. I really don't know of too many other free shows out there. I mean, just a little bit of money here and scratch to whether it's just an entry fee is one thing. This is an absolute free show. And it's the big party of the year. So the Get Down itself. Now the pre-party, the one thing I want to really encourage the audience is you guys come into town, you get to see some of the raddest and baddest builds that will obviously be somewhat in the parking lot, and at least a 10 to a dozen that are between you and Frank right now. So, and obviously Baracho is one of them.
Yeah, we're that's why this was a little tough this morning when you called, because we're in the middle of trying to get that truck out to interior. So I don't know how much you can hear in the audio, but they just fired it up in the shop. The tow truck's here. I'm going to haul it over to Elevated Design, get the interior done. We've got the seat in it. We've got the steering wheel in it. We've got gauges, glove box. It's there, but I'm happy there's no SEMA this year because we'd be killing ourselves. We're killing ourselves just for the open house and Dino's. So
will it be back from Elevated next week?
Yeah, we'll have it here for the open house.
Okay, cool.
We still don't have bumpers on it. He's still missing the two cowl pieces, the corner cowl pieces. So it's still not done. But it's going interior. We'll get it back probably Tuesday, maybe Monday. Frank wants to polish it a little bit more. But that thing will be ready for open house. It'll be parked out front. We'll have that one at the Get Down. We've got Aaron Reed's C10 that's on that. Somebody's walking in. On the Roadster Shop Fast Track chassis with the independent rear end, independent front end. So that one, Frank's going to be painting tomorrow. So we probably won't be 100% done with that, but seats should be in it, dash should be in it. It should be all painted, buffed, trimmed out, everything. Just will need interior. So those are kind of our two big projects. The Suburban we were doing for Brandon, we pushed that one off until LST. So we're going to debut that one at LST and go after that fresh debut trophy. So other than that, we're going to have the Chef's 47 patina truck here. We'll take that one to the Get Down.
That's the green one? Is that the green one?
It's patina, so I don't know how patina guys
well,
refer to
it's kind of a patina. It's advanced design. It's absolutely – I can't remember what the power plant is, but it's ridiculous.
150 horsepower LS3 with a magnet on top of it. So, it's a blast drive. It's a TR6060 manual 6-speed transmission, so it's a ton of fun. Plus, it lays the running boards on the ground. We've had it here for a while. He's from New York. He's supposed to fly in. I don't know if that's 100% confirmed yet or not, but he's supposed to come in. He's a good dude. He's the one that took care of me out in New York. So hopefully he's here. If not, the truck will be here at the open house, and it'll be at Dino's Get Down the next day. I don't know what else. We've got a ton of Fords here right now. So we're going to push the Fords over into the corner because this is a Chevy show.
I don't know. They're going to be I just talked to Solomon today. He's saying 25 to 40 Fords that are going to be there.
We're not taking any, but I think we have 1, 2, 3. We have like 5 or 6 Fords here right now. So
well, at the end of the day, I mean, cool metal and obviously the tour of the shop, the just the experience to go through your shop and see the level, the quality and the level of the work that you guys and obviously next door, Frank and his crew and his team and everything you guys have going on. So it's just an experience in itself. I mean, even for me who lives here, when we get to go up there, it's content machine. There's so much rad shit going on up there.
We're gonna have a couple chassis here, hopefully rolling chassis. I'm waiting on wheels. I'm supposed to pick up tomorrow so I get tires mounted. We got one of the coolest motors we've ever had will be here. We've got a Mercury Marine. It's called an SB4.
Are those the ones that Roadster Shop sells?
We have the $2,500, however much costs, carbon fiber lid for it right here. The engine showed up today. But we just got one of those in. That's that Roadster Shop, like you said. They've got the exclusivity with Mercury Marine to make the automotive engine. It's a LS7 bottom end, so 7-liter bottom end, like GM LS platform. But Mercury has put dual overhead cams on, so they've completely changed the head packaging. And it's 750 horsepower at like 7,000 RPMs, and it's like a $38,000 engine. So.
And what's that going in?
So that one. That's going in a Bronco, and not a lot of people know about this Bronco yet because we haven't posted anything or said anything about it, but we're building a Bronco from scratch. 66 to 77 body style, stretch 30 inches with a 4-door conversion, widen the track width 8 inches, and it'll have that Mercury engine in it with the 480 and an Atlas T-case and all that fun stuff. So it's going to be a big build for us, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, that's
but it's not Chevy.
Is Pio going to bring his truck?
Pio will be here, and we were just talking about his truck today at lunch and getting it down here. He's working on some exhaust. He's got a manifold sitting over there. So he's working on building a 180-degree exhaust for that truck. So, something that could be easy, just throw headers on it and be done, but that's not really Pio style. So he's building some 180-degree headers for it. We'll get the truck down here. I don't know how much of it will be done as far as headers goes. It depends if he wants to work through the weekend or not, but Pio's truck will be here. We've got that welding rig truck. It's a 6400, like the 47 to 53 body style, but it's a 6400 rather than a 3100. We got big exhaust stacks on it. It's got an old 70s restored Lincoln welder on it.
Oh, there's the pimp himself right there. What? You have a few words? Is he speechless all of a sudden? You gonna bring your truck or what?
What do you gotta say, Pio? That's what we're aiming for.
What do you mean aiming for? That sounds kind of like weak. We're aiming like, how about, are you going to bring your truck? Duh.
We're going to make it happen.
All right.
We're going to make it happen.
Hey,
all right?
I've heard that Jeremy likes it when you say, let's go.
Vámonos, you mean.
Vámonos, let's go.
More like vámonos.
Ándale, vámonos.
Yeah, come on. Ándale, muchacho.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it. So yeah, it's gonna be a pre-show party, the open house, Trey 5, Thursday at what is it, 6:00?
Starts at 6. We'll probably shut it down around 10 if everybody hasn't left already by then. Like I say, free pizza, free drinks. Come hang out, check out the shop. I don't know what's the count. I think the count's like 13 or 15 vehicles going right now, so not crazy, but enough for everybody to see. And come down and see an engine you'll probably never see before. It actually is like a Chevrolet-based engine.
Well, there's plenty of parking all around the shop. I mean, it's really open up, and especially at night, it's plenty of parking. It's right there. So if you get in, you head on over there, and it's just one more adventure in the 10-year quintessential party of the year. It's a no-brainer.
You were here last year. How many people do you think were here last year?
I didn't make it.
No?
No, I texted you like 64 times. Remember, I had some guys come to my casa. First of all, I'm never on time, so if I'm sure that I'll be up to the moment. But no, I had some, which actually ended up being pretty good. I had some of the homies from Texas stop by, and that turned into Ronnie's backyard shop drinking some sort of spicy tomato alcohol.
Whatever it wasn't driving to the west side. That's what it was.
No. Well, and somewhat in my defense, it's about an hour. So yeah, it's an hour, which means it's a 2-hour trip I guess if I go in the middle of the day, it's 45 minutes. I can make it now with that new freeway probably in 45 minutes, but ultimately, yeah, it's out there. But it's almost worth me spending the night again on Thursday night out there.
I think we went through like 60-something pizzas, less than 70 pizzas last year. So I've heard that there was, and I'm terrible at judging, but I've heard there was like 1,000 to 1,200 people here last year.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it's kind of like its own little party.
We're in a business complex, whatever you want to call it, and we were all the way out to the street, in front of the building, behind the building, in front of the building, behind the building, behind us. So we had a good turnout last year. We're kind of expecting the same type of thing this year. And again, just like Dino's, totally free. Come by, get some pizza, get some drinks, check out what we got going on.
That's it. Thursday, November 12th, 1.7 miles up the road. You can get on Jeremy's social media, the Dino Get Down social media. I'll have it posted on my social media, and you guys plan on making the trek up there. All right? Thanks, Jeremy.
Later, Ronnie.
Coming at you with another little sideshow here, and this is one of those ones where because SEMA is not going on, and the Get Down is, this is going to be a fun event to the unveiling, the reveal of John Oro's Prom Queen 3.0. And we've got Sean Provost Motorsports, and Carlos Vadalis from Dropped Lower. Two of the, speaking of anchormen, that have put this together and kind of orchestrated it, made it work. Obviously, Carlos, you've got a metal Ox Fab shirt on, which is even, he's part of this. Kyle's part of it. So many different people doing something great for one of, if not the greatest dude in the scene, Mr. John Oro. Welcome to C10 Talk, guys.
What's going on, Ronnie?
Not much. What can you guys tell us? Unveiling Friday, Get Down 2020, 10th annual, and the Prom Queen 3.0.
Yeah, this truck is definitely special for people who know John and the C10 Club, and he's one of those guys that goes to the shows, drives all over the place, supports people all over the world. And I was talking to Kyle from Metalox about Prom Queen, and he said he was taking it to his shop to do some things, and we started talking about, the what ifs, and I started hearing from him and other people that were on board to kind of redo his truck and update it to, the latest and greatest. And Carlos will go over some of the sponsors of the build with you, but really for a guy who always is giving and helping others, and for anybody who knows him, they know he's special. And to be able to help build something dope for him, all the guys at my shop are thrilled. And to do something for the guy that's so giving, it's a cool experience. And we're stoked on the way that the build's going and all the people who've helped in these different companies. And we're just excited to see him driving it and have the beat up. And I just see him down in Long Beach, top down beat up. That's how he rolls. So we want to make that happen. And we're just stoked to be a part of it, really.
Cool. Yeah, he's lucky, and we're lucky to have him. I mean, it's kind of giving back to the guy that gives back to everybody all over the country, and I think it's pretty well documented. What a great man, and for all of us to kind of, we get to be involved with John. We get to hang out with John. He makes us laugh, but he keeps us all kind of, whether it's in front of the scenes, behind the scenes, whatever he's doing, he keeps most of us happy and keeps everything with the C10 community running on all 8 cylinders, because there's times where, he's got to do what he does, and what better way than, giving back to him. So thank you guys for doing that.
Yeah, dude, you got to take care of the godfather of the truck world.
He is. So Carlos, what do you got in store for us? What time, what location, and what kind of goodies are we going to be when you rip that tarp off this thing?
So what makes it more exciting is John has no idea what's been going on with this Blazer, doesn't know anything about it. He just knows he has the American racing wheels, he has a Porterbuilt suspension, and that's it. So we're all excited to see his face for the first time seeing this thing. So I want everybody there. It's going to be at the Provost booth 1:00. So I want as many people there. I mean, you'll see his first reaction of what this thing looks like, and it's going to be awesome to see his face. That, kind of like those reveal shows, or what, that's mine, like, it's going to be awesome. Like, I'm super stoked. So no, the Provost guys are killing it over here. I mean, with everything, we got a bunch of good companies on board that helped push this thing along. We have United Pacific, American Racing, Porterbuilt, JL Audio, Vibro Solutions, it's Dakota Digital, GSI, Snowden Seats, Precision Weather Strip, Resto Mod. I mean, just a ton of good companies that jumped in on this, and
they all came through in a big way.
Well, you said the one too, and I don't want to take it, anything away from any of those companies, but when I think about, Sean sitting right here in my studio, and Dennis obviously, and I've sat in this, Sean 74, Big Beats, JL Audio, his crew, and I've had Little Beats, in trucks, and I've had John, mixing it up, John Oral. So I think that's where I'm really hyper focused on. When you say JL Audio and Provost Motorsports, Carlos, you as well, because you like Big Beats. John, it's going to be a big beat machine, and that's one of those ones where John's just going to be lit up, man.
Oh yeah, it gets his blood flowing for sure. He loves it.
Yeah.
He loves big sound. So
we're about a week out. Obviously, it's Thursday today, and when we're about a week out from the Get Down, how are things looking?
We have quite a few things to get done on another build that we're going to be bringing as well, and that one's getting wrapped up today and tomorrow, and we're full steam ahead on Oros, and it's going really good. I mean, I think we have about 2.5 months, 3 months worth of work we're trying to do in 2 weeks. So we're going to give it all we got, and all my guys are just crushing it right now. So as long as we can keep up the pace that we're on right now, we'll be good. But yeah, a lot to do in a short amount of time for sure.
Yeah, a little Get Down crunch, aka the SEMA crunch, and why not? That's how it always goes. I've seen a few spy photos that have been sent over. It's gonna be redonkulous, man. It's gonna be so cool, and it's one of those things where it makes you happy for anybody to get something, but it really makes you happy for John. We want everybody to be there 1:00 Friday in the Provost Motorsports booth, and really just get ready to not only just view John, view your team, your crew, all of you guys, and then probably get to listen to some sweet tunes.
That's the plan. We're really looking forward to the whole thing.
Yeah, so we want everybody there. 1:00. You're at the Get Down. Come over. Let's all watch it together. Let's watch this unveiling, and let's see the expression on his face when he sees this thing.
I wish I was on duty. I could bring the ladder truck down there, and we put John up in the bucket or something, put him real high on the pedestal. And for the audience, it is 3.0 because about 3-4 years ago, they did a 2.0 on it. So I know Eddie Franco kind of was behind that. I'm going to go 3 years ago. And then it's pretty crazy to think that John just hadn't driven it that much. And he brought it out to Arizona, and we were getting ready to rip out of my house to go to eastbound and down to the Throwdown LST, I think 2 years ago. And he had an O2 sensor. Yeah, what did he have? What was the deal? It was an O2 sensor or something.
I think it was a lot of things.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of little things, but yeah. So it had been LS swapped, and he had something going on with. It wasn't something big, but we were literally leaving that morning, which we've never been on time. I've never been on time, so that was just part of the recipe, and it stayed here. He came back, and next thing you know, it probably hasn't been driven really at all. It got a 3.0. It was up at Kyle's at Metal for a while. There was some serious stuff going on there. And then we thought, oh, man, LST 2020. And then that kind of worked out. And then it was supposed to be a SEMA build. It was slotted for SEMA. It was going to be in the UP, United Pacific Industries booth this year, 2020. And then we all know what happened there. So the end of the road, for John in a great way is going to be an unveiling in, a little over 7 days. And it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
Okay,
I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it.
Okay, you got his iPad. We're gonna hook up and Bluetooth some shit or what? What we got going on here? What we got some songs picked up?
Oh, for the
yeah.
That's for the big beat contest. But I'm just saying for the unveiling.
The beat off.
That might be the beat off is for we'll tell John, hey, we need you over here, we're gonna have a beat off.
He's been tripping me out. He's talking about starting a new career as a firefighter, and I keep trying to talk him off.
No, I always I've already kind of I'm like Trump right now. I'm gonna just relinquish this to Carlos that he wins, because cops' heroes are firemen, firemen's heroes are linemen. I mean, all day long. Yeah, all day long, dude.
All day long.
Oh yeah, man. People need power.
That's just natural selection, man. That's just how it goes.
Hey, I wanted to give a shout out to Dino and say that I don't like masks or rules, but I'm going to be wearing my mask at Dino's, and I hope everyone else does too, because I want it to be sick. And if that's all we got to do to kick it, it's not a big deal.
I don't think we should use the word sick, but I like what you said there. I really do. I think, just masks. And I just got off the phone with somebody back east, and the exact same thing. He's like, hey, man, I'm not a big mask guy. Obviously I like to drink a couple beers when I'm at a truck show. Most guys aren't going to do that. And I don't really want to wear a mask, but it's part of the recipe. And we're a week away. We weren't even sure a month ago if it was going to happen. Obviously, there is a little uptick here in Arizona, pretty much all over the United States. I've also heard everything from when I'm at work to conversations with friends and family, and being back in North Carolina just a couple weeks ago. Hey, after the election, it's all going to be over. Well, it's not. It's not over. It's not going to be over. And whether it's real, fake, whatever you believe, I believe in the get down. I believe in the community. I believe in the people. And I want to see the smile on John's face. So we're going to let him take the mask off for 10 minutes and keep 6 foot away from him, socially distance, and watch his face, his smile when you guys unveil 3.0, Prom Queen 3.0.
3.0 shit.
3.0 schnizzle. Yeah. Maybe you could put a bra on it, a little mask on the Prom Queen, just to.
We got some plans.
Oh, I bet you guys do. That's perfect. The thing about it is all the guys, Cole, Rick, everybody, Dennis, everybody's working, and you two are planning. So that's where it gets to be a little cray-cray. I understand how that works when you two guys get together. So it's going to be fun. And we were just talking to Sam, both Carlos, I think you're in the beat off, and we're going to try to get Oro in the beat off too. So that's
me and Oro have been talking song selection for
the beat off. You and Oro have been hanging out talking about the beat off. Okay.
I know. Hey, Ronnie, what song would you pick? What's that one we were bumping in Auburn?
Oh, that's Rob Bass. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known throughout the microphone.
I'll put that on. That'll be Goldie's song.
Okay, so we were wondering, I was just talking to Sam whether or not you were going to be there, because I thought for sure, I'm like, you got to either have Goldie or the Super 74 in there. And then we were just kind of talking. We don't want to ruin it for everybody, but it's got to be a crowd pleaser. So we were talking about Hip Hop Hooray. And then Sam did let a little bit out where he said, Ice Ice Baby. So I was like, oh shit, man, Provost could bring the Vanilla Ice Mustang. Dude, there's all kinds of possibilities. But the bottom line is it's a beat off, and Vanilla Ice might be there. Goldie, Super 74, drop lower C10. It's going to be a good time. And I think the crowd involvement is where it's at. I think the crowd doesn't lie. If you can get the crowd, you can mix up your own tunes. It's going to be a good time.
No,
for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We're excited for this year.
We're excited, you guys. 1 o'clock, and then I don't even remember looking at the map, but just find out. Hopefully, we're in the same spots as last year because we all kind of had some good spots there, and it was a good time. So find the Provost Motorsports booth, find the Blazer Prom Queen that's going to be covered, and get there early at 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock go time, so I don't know, 12:30, 12:45. Get there,
get your spot.
Get your spot. Carlos will be selling, by Dallas will be selling tickets. You guys we got popcorn, hot dogs, tickets, whatever, man.
I got autographed merchandise from John that I'll be selling.
Old body panels, because I got one right here. You can see it right there. There it is, baby.
Hopefully there won't be any more of those for the wall.
Yeah, well, there probably will, but not from the Get Down. Let's hope for that. Yeah, exactly. We'll
wait for April.
Yeah. Wait for Arnie. We know who we're dealing with, Provost. We know who we're dealing with. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to put this together. Thanks for doing what you do. Thanks for taking care of John, and we'll see you guys in around a week at 1 o'clock for sure at the Provost booth.
Cool. Yeah, be there.
Thanks.
See you guys. Thank you,
bro.
Later.
King of Beats, another fun sideshow for the 10th annual Dino's Chevy only, mostly Chevy only this year. Mr. Sam Castronova, what are you thinking on this thing, brother?
Oh, I'm thinking we're going to bring it back to 1988. A lot of guys, they've been stepping up their speaker game in these old trucks. So let's bring it back to 88 and do a truck stereo battle.
Yeah, Sam and I went out to North Carolina, C10 Fall Revival, and I think we were just talking to Carlos, dropped lowered, and some of the different things in his system that he has on his 67. And one thing led to another, and plane ride home, and if anybody's going to do it, it's Sammy, and it's on, like Donkey Kong.
It's on. But this one, it's not this technical stereo battle. Instead, it's about the spirit of big speakers, and the big beats. You put that system in your truck, why do you do it? You do it to move the crowd. So, and shake the neighborhood, right? So that's kind of what we're going to do at Dino's. Each competitor, they're going to get to play the song of their choice without any restrictions for 1 minute. And we'll let the crowd judge whether or not they're moved.
And then you're going to pick from that. So Friday, you're thinking a Friday and a Saturday competition, correct?
At this point, we've scheduled it. It's going to be Friday. We've got, I think, 6 competitors. We can hold another 2. So if anybody's really interested, DM me at Sam Castronova on Instagram. And then we can play it by ear on Saturday. If everybody has a lot of fun and they want to, and we want to do it for entertainment purposes, we could probably just pop off again Saturday.
Yeah, and it'd be kind of fun, even if you just, circle up and some people get together. And really that's what it's all about. Big beats, having a good time. Exactly. I think it's just one more thing to bring to the Get Down. So you've got 6 right now scheduled. You're open to, 2 more. So for the audience out there, if you're coming, you're bringing your truck, you're bringing your big beats, and you think you got what it takes, then you hit up Sammy, and you're part of the big beat crowd. What time are you thinking and where?
We'll do it at 3 o'clock. There's a couple of big unveilings happening kind of right before that. So we'll do it at 3 o'clock. Gives everybody time to get in, get settled. They eat, they do some shopping. And then when they just start getting bored, we'll do the King of Beats. I think it's in the vendor section. We're getting a little VIP spot for these trucks. So the other upside about being a competitor is you get to park in a high-profile spot where everybody can see it versus kind of with all the regular Joes. So again, I got 2 spots. Hit me up. They're filling fast. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the biggest sound system. It's really about, do you have the style? Can you do something with your system and your song choice that'll make the crowd more excited than just some guy with big bass speakers in the bed?
You got 6. Are you going to have like a circle? How do you envision the lineup and them all coming together if it gets to 8 or 10? You know, I mean, I know you're capping at 8, but, you know, let's say some guy's begging. He's like, all right. And then, honestly, if I'm out there and I'm number 9, I'm standing by, because you never know, 1 through 6 is going to show. Something's going to happen. So how do you kind of envision the layout?
Well, I've got enough space for 8. I think 6 is a good amount, so the other 2 is almost a backup.
Okay.
But again, if we get a couple of extra guys, we'll try to make it work. You know, that's a good question. I don't necessarily know. In my mind, I know how I want to set it up. If I'm getting 8 parking spaces, then there's not going to be too much layout options that we're going to have. But we're going to have a couple surprises, because, you know, we're here to entertain. So if fingers crossed, we're going to have some break dancing. We're going to have
talk about 88.
That's what I'm saying. We're bringing it back to 88. You can't bring it back to 88 unless you actually bring it back to 88.
Yeah. You don't have them on lockdown yet?
I do have them on lockdown, but you know how that goes, man. Break dancers are probably about as dependable as guys with old school trucks and stereo systems. You'll find out who shows up on that day.
I just can't wait to see how many pull-out stereos people are going to be walking around with.
Pull-outs.
Some pull-outs, you know, maybe some boom boxes, maybe some cardboard. Bring your cardboard. You know, those trash cans, those Ford-style switch suspension trash cans might double as some good break-in, material.
Yeah, some kid hit me up and said, I don't know if I've got big enough speakers. I said, go to your mom's house and take the ones out of her house and put them in the back of the truck. We don't care.
I don't know, man. Some of those old truck guys might have already been to his mom's house. You never know. Too soon. Sorry, buddy. Too soon. I don't know. I'm sure your mom's real nice. Sure your mom's real nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got the King of Beats. It's going to be crazy. Now, do you want to kind of share who you got in the top 4, the top 6? Because you got some players.
Well, yeah. You know, at this point, let me run through my list here. Let me pull my list, actually. Hold on one second.
I can hear a dial up right now, going back to 88. You're freaking dialing it up right now.
List. Okay, so we've got Big Homie Customs. We've got Drop Lower, Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
We have this cat, Serious Images, and these are their Instagrams. So Big Homie Customs, Drop Lower, Serious Images, Ajax SJ, Brett Pokes.
Oh, Big Brett, dude. Big boy with a big-ass system.
We should have John Oro, C10 Club.
Mm-hmm.
And
which is, for the audience, is an unveiling. So prior to the 3 o'clock, 1500 for you public servants out there, John Oro and Provost Motorsports, which that's going to be before this, will have an unveiling. So we need to make sure he's close and get his ass on over there. Because if anybody can pick some beats, it's going to be Johnny Oro.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So that's the 6. That's the 6 that we have so far. We've got a couple of spots left, and then we can have some backups, as well as worst comes to worst, we might pick a couple guys out of the crowd on Friday early in the day.
Yeah, great point. Now you're going to have a flyer and let some people know. Obviously, this will work, and social media will work, and it's going to be fun, because I guarantee there probably will be maybe an at-large, and that might be kind of fun. Like, hey, dude, at-large, plug in your your Napstar pirated what the hell were those things we all had? What am I trying? What's the little thing with
iPods,
all the music?
right?
iPods. Yeah, get your 60.
You're like Napstar, iPers.
Oh yeah. Get your iPad, iPod thing that we all. I remember we bumped up to the 60 gig or something like that, and we thought, I paid like $300 for that thing. But
I still have mine. I have one that was that my daughters engraved. And then, of course, when they're not cool anymore and you can't plug it into anything, what do? You can't throw that out. You slide it in the drawer. And I just picked up this 2008 Audi S6. And one of the reasons why I bought it was it had a factory, that big wide plug for that type of iPod. to go into the factory stereo, and now I'm back to listening to my old collection of Napster downloads.
Exactly.
Don't check to see if I paid for that 10,000 songs.
I'm sure it's all licensed. He's all good to go. So,
dude,
it's going to be fun. I like the at-large. I'm happy to hear Pokes is in because he's got a killer system, big-ass crew cab, and, that's going to be fun. So, obviously, you've been hearing from some folks want to jump in, and they're excited about it.
Everybody's giving me positive feedback. Matter of fact, it's funny. I'm getting more song suggestions on my DMs than I am getting guys to compete. So everybody's really going to be excited about what song to pick, what song to play. At the end of the day, that really is the most fun thing, because when we're all around each other, when the guys are around and you got a stereo, it's like, oh, no, here, listen to this one. Here, listen to this one. Kind of gives everybody to do it with a little bit of an audience.
Any guesses? Well, no, because you've already kind of seen some of the songs that come through, so that's not even a fair question. I'm thinking some hip hop hooray, because dude, people are going to be going crazy, but we'll see. I don't know.
Here's
if you want a war song, you might have to have.
If you want some advice, you want something that has maybe a little intro, and then it hits that bass hard, and you probably want something a little familiar because you're going to have the crowd. And, sometimes the ladies love the hip hop hooray because that's a song that they recognize right away. So those are kind of some tips, but maybe you teach a lesson and you come up with a song where people really forgot about.
Yeah, I would love to, and I'm assuming you probably already know, but I would think somebody's probably got, you could do a killer mix, and I'd like to see that's going to be part of the fun to me. Is the killer mix of when somebody takes, some AC/DC, mixes in some hip-hop hooray, and then, goes from there, because that's going to be some legendary stuff. And really, it's all about getting the crowd. So for you guys out there listening, for you guys wanting to capture that crowd and have that good time, because that's what it's all about. We got a little drawed up here. We'll see if it's going to take a little while.
Oh, here,
I probably ruined it for somebody, but
you definitely did. Let me see if I can. I'll get you my selection. There you go. You ready for my selection?
Bring it in. Oh yeah. Oh dude, that would kill it. Everybody it'd be a lip syncing contest. Oh yeah. That's
all right. Let's stop. Let's collaborate on this real quick.
Yeah. We're raining on this parade. Everybody out there, big beat contest, King of Beats 2020. Let's end this year in a little bit better, way that it's kind of been in the middle. We're having a good time. Mask up to get down. Sammy's got it going on. 3:00 in the vendor area. If you think you got what it takes, DM him at Sam Casanova. It's going to be a good time. Thanks, Sam, for putting it together. I look forward to it. You, Los, and the whole team. Vendor area. 3:00 Friday, big beat contest, King of Beats coming at you.
Go on. Get your ass out of here.